everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life with Kaiser. And you know, it's been a week, and I told you I was going to try and make sure that I handle these once a week. Not as easy for someone who is full-time, has a full-time job, full-time dad, and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to give it a try to try and find some time to where I could actually come and talk to you about how a week would go, how this week went. So one of the things that happened was AwesomeCon, and you know, the convention was great. I love going to AwesomeCon. I've been going there for 12 years, ever since it started. It was a lot of fun. The one thing, like the vibe this time was a little bit different, I think. I don't know why. It may have been because they moved it from like June, May, June to March, which was kind of different. And you know, as per usual, for those of you who are artists and whatnot, you know that if you go to a 3-day show, Friday is normally Saturday is great, and then Sunday can either be great or right? And Friday was good. It was a good day. It was a regular Friday. Saturday was great, and then Sunday just died for me. I heard other people that Sunday was their best day, and that's great. I'm very happy for them. But as for me, it didn't really happen the way I wanted it to. So I don't necessarily have a review. I didn't film enough stuff to warrant giving you like a real breakdown of stuff. I'm hoping to fix that for next time and the next show that I'm doing, which is going to be Annapolis Con. So if you are in Annapolis, Maryland, please come by and say hi. And if I can do that, I want to be able to film around, see what's there, talk to some people, that kind of thing, and really give you guys a feel of these conventions that are around that you may or may not be able to go to that I can, and so that you can once again try and make an informed decision whether or not, hey, you know what, that seemed really fun, let's go to that one. Oh, that seems like it might be too much, or just trying to give you guys some type of information that will be beneficial. And that's something that I want to try and provide. So I know that I told you all that I was going to be back on that 1 million subscriber grind, right? Like I really wanted to push for 1 million subscribers, and to see if as an artist you can do that, right? And there's a lot of these people who are doing everything, right? They're doing all kinds of stuff, and they can jump from 0 to 1 million in a year. And I was wondering if you could do that as an artist, and it was something that I tried, to do last year. And I think that one of the things that it's going to be is that if you want to be an artist and you want to really grow, you're going to have to do some type of education. Now, I personally have been trying to not do tutorials in the typical fashion because, well, I do tutorials all the time, right? And I'm like, I don't know, even though I had some students that are like, well, why don't you just do tutorial shorts? That might be easier for you, just here's something, which I might actually do, because I think that like bite-sized information might be better than going through a full-on tutorial, so I might be trying that. But I do things like Is It Worth It and Take 5 with Kaiser, which is giving information in a different way, or at least I think it's a different way. And so I'm hoping that will do something. But one big announcement as far as this goes is I really want to show that I am an artist, not just an educator. And so while I have the art channel and I was thinking about that, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to make this work? Because it seems as though by having those two channels, I'm dividing my time. Even though if I did it, I'm like, but I could just focus all my energy here. So I think I'm gonna come back. I know I flip-flop on both, but after trying to put stuff over there and then putting stuff over here and then putting stuff over there, like, I'm going to just be a variety channel. All right, I'm an artist, I'm an educator. I'm going to change my banner, and it's going to be like, hey, I'm an art educator, I'm an artist, and I do this. So you're going to get both sides, so that everyone who comes to the channel and hopefully subscribes to the channel goes, oh, I completely understand that I'm going to get the art as well as the education. And so I'm really hoping that by putting those two together, it's going to help me get to that 1 million point. But who knows? Right? But that's where I'm at. I'm going to be looking at different things to try and really push. And I hope that you will join me, because I'm really want to be able to show a lot of my students. And that's the big thing, because most of them don't want to start. And so I'm like, hey, look, let's start. Let's go ahead and do this, because there are things that are out there that are so beneficial to you guys that you should be doing this. Like, I didn't have this when I was your age growing up, but you do. So let's do it. And one of the big things that I've realized is that I'm doing a lot of preaching, but I'm not doing a lot of participation in what I'm talking about. So in that vein, I really wanted to start doing stuff differently. Like, I want to start drawing in my sketchbook. Like, I've always drawn in my sketchbook, but I really want to push and study in my sketchbook. So I've been doing a lot of studying, and I'm trying to build that and go, look, if I can do it, you can do it. And then to say, hey, you should be learning. You should always be learning something. And so I started doing watercolor, because I'm like, hey, we got to try and do this. Like, here's some watercolor. And it sucks. Like, I suck at it. And I had a brush. My brush apparently was cheap brush, and it caused problems. It was an interesting effect, but not what I was going for, especially when I'm trying to learn. And so I think that this kind of like trying trial and error and stuff like that, and then showing you guys, like, hey, here, look, it didn't work, right? Like, I sucked, and it's okay, because I'm trying to learn, and then you need to go past it and stuff like that. So I think my education is more of a studio base, where I'm just like, hey, look what I'm doing. Oh, this failed miserably. It didn't work. But then to hopefully through the process go, hey, look. But even with that, the weirdest thing, right? Like, I posted my first thing on Instagram. If you didn't see it, it looks like this. And it blew up. It's like, over when stuff started going good, it's like my first one that once again broke 200 likes, which is something like, I don't think you understand. Like, I was doing really well at one point, and then it just fell off, and I was like getting 12 likes again. And then I started posting consistently, or more consistent, right? It was almost every day. And then it went from 12 likes to 50 likes to 60 likes. And this one was the first one that went beyond 200, and it shows that I stink at a project that I was doing. And so I have a lot of students who follow me, and I'm trying to show, it's like, look, you can do this. This is different. This is my kind of education, where it's like, hey, I tried this, it didn't work. Hey, I tried this, it didn't work. So, but alas, that's where we're at. That's what I plan on doing, and I'm hoping that will actually propel and hopefully show people that you can actually gain an audience. And while I am doing that, I am starting to see it grow, but I want to be able to post more, and by dividing that into an art channel and then the education channel, it does seem like I'm fighting myself, right? So if I can get more updates and go, hey, this is art, if you like the art, come check it out. Hey, there's also education from the art, check this out. Hey, I have some helpful tips, stuff like that, where it's like, I'm an artist and an art teacher. Here's everything that goes along with that. And I think that that's something unique. It's different, where most people will focus on either doing or trying to do tutorials for you. I think that by putting this together, it would be very, very helpful, at least in my opinion. What do you think? Do you think it'll be helpful to have both? Because I'm going to try it for this year. I'm going to try and put everything back together for this year, take a chill pill over on the art channel, and then just make this happen. So, what else has happened this week? I have been pushing on Dark Legacy. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. But I've been pushing on Ninja Empire. I am now 5 pages away from it being done, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to finish. Like, I know it's kind of iffy, because I always say, oh, at the end of this month I should be able to get it done, but I'm close. So I'm hoping to get really, really close. I'm going to start putting up the hey, check us out Kickstarter type thing, because I'm very excited about being able to do this, and I hope that you will join me in seeing it as we build this brand of Ninja Empire and try and really push for a creator-owned project that will be ongoing and fun. So, but I've really been pushing on that, and like I said, I've finished a couple pages. I'm just excited to be able to do that. Nothing. This is kind of like my off week, so nothing. Oh, nope, that's not true. I did do something up on Amazon right now. my planners have actually been accepted. And so I have 3, they're the same planner, right? But it's a daily planner. It's something that I've witnessed because I did planners. I made the project manager planner, which is a 3-month planner for a project if you're trying to actually get projects done. But I found myself not doing stuff daily. And so I created a daily planner. So now, because when I was doing them individual sheets, I was able to really put them out, and it was really interesting. I enjoyed it. It worked a lot quicker, and I was just able to be more productive. But now I have 3 different versions. So if you're looking for a cool cover and 366-day planner to where you can actually do the entire year daily and then just see all the stuff that you've done over the past year, they're now available. You can check them out on Amazon. I will put some links down below so you can check them out. So I did do that. So once again, pushing on education, trying to make sure that giving something that is not available to us, or us artists. And so hopefully it'll work out. You'll check them out. And if you are a planner or need to be a planner, this might be an easy introduction into it because it's just one sheet over and over again, dailies. So there's that. But I think as far as, nothing really exciting happened. Went to work, came home, did this, did that. Same old, same old. But the big thing was going to AwesomeCon and then preparing for AnnapolisCon that's going to be coming up pretty soon. So hopefully you'll see something from AnnapolisCon and hey, this is the convention, you should come check it out, or not, right? We'll do a compare and contrast kind of thing. So yeah, so I think that's about it for today, or for this week. I hope you join me next week. And if there's something that you would like for me to really talk about, if there's part of this situation, part of the life of Kaiser that you think would be interesting to know, or what I should be focusing on and stuff like that, please just drop me a comment, because otherwise we're going to kind of do this confessional thing, and then as more things happen, right, I can bring in that video and be like, hey, look, so this happened, and look, we're doing this and that and stuff like that. But for the most part, confessionals, me talking about the week, what happened, and if something did interesting happen, I will be continuing to put those videos on. So yep, I hope that's cool. I hope you like it. That was this week, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next week when we talk about, as we're getting closer and closer to the end of this month, and hopefully something new will happen. So thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out today, and yeah, I'll see you at the next episode.